If I look like complete hell, it's because I feel like complete hell. Like I don't feel well, so I look like hell. I don't know if I like that rhyme. I kind of don't. I'm bummed out though. I'm really bummed out. I've already talked to my friends a little bit about it, but yeah, I'm trying my best to feel good right now, and this is one of the few ways that I go about doing that. But yeah, man, I am. What am I doing? All right, I got two people up in here. That's insane. That's me too. Wait, if I got two people up in here, okay, I know what this is. I know what this is. Okay, the lurkers, the haters. Dun, 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 dun. Uh, hey, bro, keep it. Oh, hey, what's up, Mia? It's been a while. How you been? Yeah, I'm trying to. I'm trying to. It's definitely a work in progress, but yeah, it's definitely working, just not progressing. Oh, man, I've been saying that for a while. Yeah, but I'm a mom now, so I've been too busy to stop by, but I support. I appreciate that. Also, congratulations on being a mom. I am you know I really do hope that welcome to the family, Mia's baby. We're kind of hoping that everything is okay with you over there. Like, but yeah, I'm glad to hear that. That's a beautiful thing. It is kind of wild that you just disappear and then it's like, yeah, got a kid. That's wild. It's like you and Bianca Belair, you just did the same thing. Oh boy, that's insane. I got three people up in here. Yeah, that's why a while back I said major life changes. I I ain't gonna lie to you. I did not guess that or expect that or nothing. I was always when I heard that, and I think the first thing I thought was, oh, she's moving again. Maybe going to maybe like change of scenery or something. But hey, being a mom sound being a mom is also quite major. Four people within less than 4 minutes. W mom, exactly, exactly. Congratulations on having a baby. I'm also glad to see that everything turned out okay, with the baby because I just recently came across a little documentary and I forget what I was watching, but they was talking about like, complications with childbirth. So it's like that actually, so it's like I'm just glad you had the baby safely and everything turned out okay because like yeah, childbirth is scary. I'm always like every single time I see a pregnant lady, I'm always reminded that like man, that dude is not that. It sucks, but it's not that bad. You know, I could be having a kid. Uh, but yeah, though. But yeah, like I said, it's good to see that everything worked out. Yeah, congrats. Man, ooh, I'm so tired. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Depression exhausts people. Depression is exhausting. I've been tired all day. I literally woke up sad and tired. That was my morning. But I woke up sad and tired, not hungry though, which is weird. Like my inner Louisianian was like, my inner Louisianian was not like going, yo man, we gotta go get something to eat before I like die. I don't go, I'm just like, nah. I did eat though, but I wasn't hungry. Does that make sense? Like I ate because I felt like I had to, but it wasn't that I was craving food. I feel like that's weird to say, but I hope that that's understood. But yeah, it is. Get some of that gumbo. Yeah, but that's the thing. It's like I wasn't hungry. That's what I'm saying. I actually sort of can make gumbo. I'm just not good at making the roux. I always overdo. I always burn the flour. But yeah, like yeah, like depression really kind of gets. Yeah, depression like really kind of it's exhausting. Why are you sad? Um, a lot of things actually. I mean, I'm hemorrhaging subscribers on YouTube. That's not really something that's making me sad, but it's like a factor. But I am sad because it's mostly money issues, and like I'm still sad that I got fired from Row. So it's like it's like every single day I wake up and I'm still in this city. It's like it's like I'm still in this city and I'm consistently reminded that the core reason why I'm still physically in this building in this city is like just completely nullified now. Like I have no reason to physically be here anymore, and I'm still here. It's like a punch. It's like a constant reminder. Like going. It's like a constant reminder. Like I went from being upset about somebody asking me why I was someplace to me being even more upset because now I'm asking myself why am I still here. I'm way behind. I didn't know you got fired. I'm sorry about that. What's up, Embellis? How you doing? I am sad, but I'm sad, but like, it'll pass. But yeah, like getting kicked out of row, it was yeah, I got kicked out of row, and that is still like weighing on me a little bit because yeah, like the whole reason why I'm even in this city, in this state, in this physical building is because of that. And now they're like I said, they told me I can't be a part of it no more. Now I'm just it's like now I'm asking myself why am I here? And they have a show today, and obviously I can't help out with the show. So there's that, and it hurts. It hurts, but I'm sort of getting over it. But it's like like I dedicated years of my life to like being there, and then I finally get there. And I think the thing that makes me the most sad about it is the fact that I did it to myself. Because if there's one thing I'm apparently really good at is putting my foot in my mouth. And yeah, I ever tried talking to them after that? I did, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like what's done is done, and I can't be a part of it no more. I was deemed unprofessional. And I mean, in retrospect, yeah, it's like it was unprofessional. But I took down a video. I said I wasn't going to do it again, but it doesn't matter. They just told me I wasn't allowed back, and so like now I just like like I'm more sad about the fact that it's my own fault because like I can't get mad at anybody essentially for anything. It's not like a case of like it's just more like a case of how dare I do this stupid thing. And then my brain just I'm sort of plagued with memories of every stupid thing I've ever done. And yeah, it's like now I'm just asking myself, can I do anything right? Like am I good at anything? Can I do anything right? Is there any way that I can actually like, is there anything that I've done that I actually can say that I benefited from? Because it really does feel like everything I do is in some fashion. It feels like I said, it feels like I got the Midas touch, but instead of everything turning to gold, it turns into sand. So it's like everything I touch, I slowly see it disintegrate through my fingers because I made the mistake of touching it with these hands, these sandy hands. Sand. It's like I ruin everything, and I'm just really sad about that. I'm sad because I ruin everything. I like looking back into my life, every single thing that I've always tried to do that I've always tried to do to like make myself feel better in some fashion, I've always screwed up. And like I've always been like maybe 2 steps towards like making myself the happiest I ever been, and I just ruined it every time. Every time. I'm sorry. I don't mean to just crash out like that. I don't mean to freak out. It's just it's a very stressful realization. It's just that like is it possible? It's like can I just press a button and things just go right? You know, it's like why is it that every button I press like ruins everything that I got going on? It's like I press a button and all it does is just do the Rube Goldberg device thing and just shoots me in the shoulder. It's like like I said, I don't mean to crash out. I'm just very frustrated, and like, all I do is mess up. But give me 1 second. I am. Yeah, I'm. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's fine, Sauce. Like I said, I'll get over it. Kind of like how I have to kind of get over everything else. It's just gonna take me a minute because it's just another case of hey, guess what? You did something else wrong. It's like that just feels like my life now, and I'm not okay with that. I'm not okay with is like hey, hey, guess what? You screwed up something else. So everything that I do is incorrect. But on the good foot, I'm not dead. So it's like I got plenty of time to I don't know. Uh, whew. I didn't mean to run anybody off. I apologize. It's going and just taking some time to just sort of deal with it. Man, I really did decide to do this thing and just rant and go nuts. Don't worry, it's water. I don't drink alcohol. Y'all know that. All right, but let's stay positive here. I hope you feel better. We're here for you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. It's very nice to hear that. With that being said, though, I do have something to look forward to. I mean, there is, light at the end of the tunnel, sorta. So, a friend of mine who is a local wrestler, obviously, there's other schools, there's other training facilities here, but they're not in the city. They're all the way out there. And he is a local wrestler. He thinks that he likes to cut in my jib. So he's recommending that I go with him to a training facility where he's at. The only thing is that like it's an hour away. It's an hour getting there, it's an hour getting back. Anybody who knows me, y'all know that I hate driving. And I mean I'm willing to do it, but like I don't know. I don't know. I guess part of me just still kind of wants to take time to grieve this this thing that I killed in the stupidest way possible. So there's that. I ain't gonna lie, man. I took a lot of L's this year. I took a lot of L's this year. The year is barely halfway in, and I have screwed up so much. But like I said, speaking positively now, I got my gaming system, so I can at least still play my games and feel better playing my games and everything like that. And that keeps me, that keeps me, you know, that keeps me going okay. At least But it's like now because of the hand sand, that's gonna be a thing now because I got the hand sand going on. It's like now I'm just wondering like how long is it gonna take before my game just explodes on me or something. Just my gaming system just decides, hey man, I hear that you're doing way too well and you're way too happy right now. So I'm gonna just take a permanent nap and I'm gonna be like, no gaming system, no. It's like the universe goes zap, and I just go. That's a sketch right there. That's a funny sketch idea. Speaking of sketches, yeah, I'm running everybody off right now, and I apologize for that. Okay. Handstand is not my new catchphrase for when anything goes wrong to me. It's just that's what I'm going to start saying from now on. If the opportunity is worth it for you, do you think you can move closer to where the friend trains at, so you don't have to drive so far out? It's not really a. This is the cheapest apartment that I. This is a cheap like anything like if I work here. I work in this city, and this is a cheap apartment. If I were to move, I would have to like find a job out there that could, pay me a little bit more because I'm doubt that there's going to be any other apartments that's going to be charging me as much as this one is. Like moving is not an option right now. I would do it, but like it's in Houston, and everybody knows that Houston is a big city, and big cities are monstrously expensive. Like a stick of gum over there is like $50. So I can only imagine like rent for a one bedroom apartment is probably gonna be like $3,000 or some crap. So it's like I would need to get a job that would like pay me that much because I won't like it's like the irony is a few years ago when I came to here the first time. I understand. Yeah, it's yeah. A few years ago when I came to Texas the first time to try to get training, I was living with my cousin in Houston, but the training facility was here in Texas City. So I would literally drive an hour to try to get just as much training as I could here in Texas City from Houston. So it would be an hour trip there, an hour trip back, and it would suck so bad every single time. But I'd do it for the love of the game. Now the irony is I'm now in Texas City, and now I got to drive to Houston to get training. It's just, life doesn't like repeat itself, but it sure as heck rhymes, bro. I tell you, it rhymes like crazy. Man, I'm just like I said right now. I think the thing that's making me the most sad is just I'm finding myself just asking, "Am I capable of doing anything right? Am I capable of actually fixing problems? Am I capable of actually doing things to make myself happier or enrich myself in some fashion or anything of that nature?" It's like I like I failed college 3 times. I've gotten myself kicked out of the military. I have I got myself kicked out of this wrestling training facility. Like I ruined my relationships. I ruined every relationship I've ever been in. I I got fired from my last job before working at this current job. Obviously, this current job is a little bit better than my last job was, but it's still the fact that I got myself fired. It's just like it just keeps on stacking up like list of it's like failure after 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 failure. You get it. You get it. Failure. Hand. Oh God. I shouldn't have done this while I was sad. It does feel good to just sort of let it out. Someone told me, I heard this saying that failure is the key to success. It can be, I want to believe that, but it's like I've been failing forever now. I've literally I've fallen up so much that I've managed to keep this apartment for as long as I did. It's like, but it's like at the same time now it's like I have no reason to. I have literally have no reason to live in this city anymore. No reason. It's like I want. It's like I want to believe that I'm feeling close to my big goal and my big dream, and I'm feeling close to where I want to be. I want to believe that, like, this is all just like sort of one big ploy where things are just going to sort of like fall into place, and I'm going to find myself in a better spot than I was before. But it just feels like it's just taking so dang long to get there. You know, like it's like I don't understand how, like, it really just it really feels like I keep getting close to where I need to be, and I just keep screwing myself. And the easy solution to this is, well, stop screwing yourself. And it's like I keep trying to, I keep trying to not make a mistake, and I end up making a humongous mistake. What is up, Bane the Reckoning? How is it going? I really need you guys to like go on my gaming, go to my gaming streams as much as y'all come to these ones. By the way, shoot. Sorry, I'm also reading this book while I'm talking to everybody, and I'm reading this book. I'm trying to learn a little bit about my home states. It's called Louisiana Legends and Lore, and I just started it, and I mean, the first couple chapters are dedicated to stuff that happened during the Civil War, and apparently there was like a civil. Apparently there was a submarine in my hometown. Louisiana sucks. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. No place is actually really bad. No place is really actually that bad. It's just people don't take advantage of the good stuff that happens in it, or rather, they take the good stuff away from it. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing much. What about you? But yeah, like no, like every like fun fact. So I just recently learned this from I recently learned this in a random song that I was listening to. But apparently, Hollywood was actually supposed to be in New Jersey. Hollywood was supposed to be in New Jersey. The only reason why Hollywood actually even happened was because what was his name? Thomas Edison like wanted to be like the guy who was in charge of all movies because he sort of invented the camera or something like that, or he was like he there was like a thing where he was apparently trying to like monopolize on being the only guy who makes movies because of motion pictures or something. And apparently, and they was like, nah, bro, we ain't doing that, bro. Because if we're gonna like, we all have ideas that we want to put out in the open. We all got ideas we want to put out. So that's when they said, you know what, we're not gonna have Hollywood in New Jersey. We're gonna have Hollywood in California. And boom, Hollywood was made in California. But like, if Thomas Edison had got his way, Hollywood would have been in New Jersey. Imagine all the movies that like, just imagine how big of a shift that would have been. No place sucks, dude. Like, I mean, granted, Louisiana in current context right now with everything that's going on politically, Louisiana definitely is kind of, like definitely in the back burner of what's going on politically in America. But like honestly, it's like if people actually started to care more about the cool stuff that happens in their hometown or in their home state, every city has the capabilities of being a spectacular city. Every city can be a big city. You know what I'm saying? It's just because like no nobody like outside of Trenton, name three other cities in New Jersey. But Hollywood could have been there. It's wild. I know. I got 5 people up in here. That's crazy. All right. Show of hands. How many of y'all up in here just hate on me? I know there's at least like 3. No, maybe 2. It's crazy though, man. Like I've been streaming my games. I'm lucky to get like 1 person to watch. I do this. It's like 5 people. Like, do y'all actually like this? Y'all actually like just seeing just this little thing going on? Because I'm still going to do the gaming content, and apparently that's losing me subscribers supposedly. So, but I'm still going to do it because I always wanted to be a gaming creator, gaming content creator. But it's like apparently like people are just like this guy sucks now. I don't want to do. To me, is always a treat seeing your face. I appreciate that. If you, so that's like I really wish that a lady would say that. I would love for a lady to say that. You know what I mean? That'd be a nice thing to hear. No offense to you, like no offense to you. I appreciate you saying it, but it's like now it's just like holy crap. Like if a lady says that, that would make my day. And I mean, Jovi, you didn't say it. Jovi's about to stomp me in the ground for that one. Once again, hand sand. Hand sand. I touched something and it turned into sand. Just sifted through my fingers. I screw up again. Because that's all I do, apparently. That's all I do. I just making another fail after 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 another fail. Brick by brick by brick by brick. I'm not going crazy at all. Yeah, man. See? Told y'all. All I'm good at is like making mistakes and screwing up. What's this? Hold on, y'all. I'm reading something. Sorry, y'all. I am. So how y'all doing out there? How y'all doing out there? Y'all already see me. I'm like 2 bad days away from like I'm 2 bad days away from like, going to the void and going, hey, what's up, void? Time to meet you face to face. But like, but how you guys doing? Oh, speaking of the void, there is there's a guy. The funny thing, the antagonist is an amazing comic and probably won't read it because of the title. It's not that I'm not going to read it because of the title. It's just because of the fact that like that title is like making it pretty obvious what it is. Oh, look at us. We're all evil. We're all bad. LOL. We're going to get away with it because we're the main characters. Oh, yeah. Heck yeah. Mistreat. Heck yeah. Mistreating complete strangers because that's what we like doing that. Making people feel uncomfortable because, we're the main characters. The antagonists in this story are actually people who just want us to chill out. Whatever. That's literally not it. Okay, what is it? You just always make the most extreme assumptions. Okay, what is it? Look up the antagonist comic book. Ugh, make me do work. There's this guy on the internet. His name is Michael Threets. Y'all probably might know him as the new host of the current Reading Rainbow because he is a librarian. He's a lovely person, very caring, very kind dude. Also has amazing hair. I like that. I'm jealous of his hair. He's a good guy. I'm on Threads. I follow him on Threads, and one thing I really like about Michael Threes is how vulnerable he is with his audience. He basically makes it very clear that he basically makes it very clear that he ain't got it all going on upstairs. You know, he got issues, and you know, like he got issues, and he, like myself, is a void viewer. For those who don't know what a void viewer is, that's a word that I just made up to describe people who are in a rush to possibly answer one of life's greatest questions. I'm using as many euphemisms as I can here because I don't like saying the words unalive yourself because, but it's like, you know, the view, you know, I consider death to be, you know, the void, right? The ending of it all. And then there's the void viewer, which is somebody who views the void. You know what I'm saying? Just every so often just looks at it. You know what I mean? Like, hey, void, even though the void never waves back. The only voids I acknowledge are the void from Marvel and the void from Final Fantasy. Well, yeah, like that's what I'm saying though. But it's like, you know, but Michael Threets, but I use the word void viewer because that's kind of like there was this word that people that is like in another language that's used as a means to sort of explain feelings of ending your own life, and the word in English was translated to those who look at the void or something like that. So I'm like, oh yeah, I can totally do that. It's like going. So I'm a void. I consider myself to be a void viewer, and Michael Threets is also a void viewer. He doesn't use the term, but he does have views of the void like I do. And so that's definitely something that I kind of, you know, I like him more for because of the fact that it's like going, he's not, I don't think he's normalizing having those types of tendencies as much as he's normalizing the idea that you can view the void and still be a normal person, still be a high functioning person. I mean, you see him all the time. He's all smiles. He's always happy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's surrounded by books. He works at the library. Of course he's happy. I mean, like who wouldn't want to work at a library? I mean, you know, you're surrounded by all those books. You get just, hey, look, it's a book of a dinosaur right here, whatever. Like, hey, look, it's a comic book. What? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, he's usually happy there. But it's like, but it's just the fact that he's like very transparent about that. And, you know, he's very transparent about that, but he also makes it very clear that it's like, you know, he's functioning, he's normal. People who don't like reading, yeah, but like obviously there's people who give him a rough time about it because it's like, why you always talking about that stuff? Why you always saying that? It's like going because this is how I feel. This is a part of me that I want people to understand and know about. You know, he's you know because of that because he's a boy viewer like myself. He's almost always trying to like let people know, hey, just so you know, you're doing a great job. You know what I'm saying? You're doing a great job. I think you're doing amazing. You know, just know that somebody's rooting for you, somebody's in your corner. It's a beautiful thing to hear. It's a beautiful thing to like know that like, you know, the Reading Rainbow guy thinks you're doing awesome. And, you know, when I see stuff like that, the first thing that goes on in my head is great. Now I can't go to the void because this guy thinks I'm doing a good job. Thanks a lot, Michael. So, yeah, I can't really go around and just, you know, like I can't even go around and do all you know want in my life because Michael Priest think I'm doing a good job. So remember back in the day, people used to brag about not reading. Just back in the day, bro. There's still people who do that. But you know, yeah, Michael Threes really kind of just sort of makes it very clear that like you know if you know us void viewers, we're functional, we're normal. We just every so often you know we have thoughts like you do realize that like you know you can do it at any time. You can do it like at any time, bro. If you really wanted to, you could like even like right now, you totally could. Just Michael was also recently diagnosed with ADHD and autism, and he's in therapy that focuses on preventing him from entering the void. That is some good stuff right there. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. Therapy is dope. Shout out to therapy. Shoot. Married supervillains, Destructors, and Ultima struggle to protect their family and keep their past a secret decades after retirement, but with the world still after them, the evil family must band. Okay. Oh, so they're retired. So, all right, yeah. So they're evil. They're just not evil as much anymore. Must band together in order to survive. Michael, I really feel was a pure soul. He really is. He is. He really is. He's like therapy might help you. Just saying. I mean, I do it if I had the money. It's Texas. Everything costs money over here. There's no free therapy out here. Plus, my insurance. Well, plus, I don't think my insurance can cover it because I think my insurance only covers like just regular like checkups at the hospital. But also, I mean, let's be real. Like, also, I guess I'm a little skeptical about therapy because the last thing I want to do, because I feel like what therapy is going to do is just basically tell me, hey, just so you know, like things ain't going to get better. So you better just be cool with what's happening right now. And I'm like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be cool about what's happening right now. Everything sucks right now. It's like, I'm like, I guess I'm okay with being miserable as long as I can actually see the terrible things that are going on instead of just ignoring it just to make myself feel better. It's like I can't smile knowing that like my life is in shambles and it's all my fault. And you know, have you checked? I did, but that was like a long time ago. I haven't checked recently. But like you know me, I'm that kind of guy. It's like I'm Mr. One and Done. It's like it's like well, don't look like I can do it, so I'm not gonna do it. But yeah, that's what I'm saying though. Is that like I don't want to really go to therapy because like once again, it's just gonna tell me, hey, everything sucks, but you can at least feel good about it. And I'm like, I don't want to feel good about everything being garbage. Everything is garbage. It's like going, I don't like. It's like, do I really want to just be not in denial, but like, do I really want to just like just sort of overlook all the crap that I'm going through just so I could feel better? That feels like what weed does to the body. It's like it's like it makes you happy or it makes you feel upbeat or it makes you feel good, but it's like everything is still kind of crappy. So it's like, did it actually fix the problem or did it just make you feel better? I'm good. Like I'll just be angry or sad or whatever instead of just like, yeah, like my life sucks. I'm the reason behind it. Such as life. At some point, the problem will eventually fix itself. If it doesn't, whatever. Sounds exhausting. It can be. Tony Weaver Jr. is a big advocate for therapy. He also tried to enter and avoid multiple times. Yeah, but Tony Weaver Jr. also depresses me because he's like really successful now, and it feels like it really feels like I'm jealous of Tony Weaver Jr. like a lot. Like it just really feels like that dude just had it all together. It just really feels like that dude just had it all together and just never stopped like being successful. And also, it's like it just every single dream that I had at his age, he has accomplished. And just seeing his content just reminds me that I'm inferior in in comparison. And I don't want to think that way, but that's what it feels like every single time I see him. If you really knew his story, you wouldn't say that. No, he's doing great. That dude is doing amazing. Are you serious? If I knew his story, what was his story? His life sucked, and then he eventually did something awesome, and now everything's on easy street. Like that's literally every famous person. It's like what is he going like? What's the worst thing that could happen to him right now? Oh, okay. I'm not going to ask that question because he's still a black dude, so it's like his life is still in danger. But it's like, yeah, he's doing great. Besides the obvious, like circumstances, that dude is doing fine. Like if I knew his story, like, I probably lived his story. It's like I'm probably like the alternate universe where his life didn't go the way that he wanted it to go. It's just but I will say this: he is an awesome person. he is an awesome person. He is he is probably like doing really, he's probably like an amazing individual. His story, I heard his story is spectacular, but it's like his life is going good. He is doing great now, but it definitely took a lot of work and therapy. Yeah, but and once again, it's like there's a difference between there's a different like I'm not that's the thing. That's the thing. I can't really I'm yeah, like I'm all like I ain't gonna lie, I'm all up for therapy too. I get it, his I think therapy is dope. I think that okay, I won't break up anything else. No, that's not what I'm saying. It's just like I'm agreeing with you that he his no he didn't just wake up one day and become successful, but but like in the case of his, it's like I guess I'm just jealous. Like I said, like I will say I'm jealous of him because like every single thing that he has succeeded in, I've actively tried to do and failed, and like seeing him is like it's not even a case of that could have been me as much as it's like what am I doing that's so wrong that I can't even get half the stuff that this guy did and I did. I just like I said, it's like I feel like a failure, and I feel like a failure all the time, and I don't think therapy is going to undo my failure feeling. And it's like I mean, am I still an advocate for therapy? Absolutely. Do I think that therapy will definitely help out? Yeah, sure. But like at the same time, it's like well, all therapy is going to do is just make me rethink my failures and probably for the sake of trying to make myself feel better. And the last thing I want to do is like be happy knowing that I'm still a failure. You know, it's like I don't want to be happy knowing that I'm still a failure. And it's like I'm not trying to I'd rather be miserable and accept the fact that bad things are happening than just ignore everything. It's complicated, I know, but it's just I don't know. It's kind of like that. What's that meme? Roddy Piper movie where he put on those sunglasses and it's like he sees all those little act demons. What was it called? What was that movie called? Where he puts the sunglasses on and he's like seeing it's like he sees all these billboards and it's like but it's like the billboards is like consume and obey and what's that? What was that movie called? I can't think of it. Come on, what was it? You have Google, Manny. No, no, no. I have a brain too. I knew what it was called. I'm trying to remember it. Oh God, what was it? What was it? God, okay. Roddy Piper, sunglasses, aliens or something. They were like monsters. Crap. I gotta cheat. They live. They live. Yeah, it's like that's basically what I'm doing. I'm just walking around with those sunglasses on, and I'm just walking around with those sunglasses on. Is all I'm seeing is life is going to suck for you. You're going to be miserable forever. Give it a couple of months, and you're going to get shot by a police officer. You're terrible. All you do is ruin everything. It's like it's just the sunglasses. I'd answer your question, but you'll take it as an attack. So all I'm gonna say is that I hope I'm not. I wasn't. I would not take it as an attack. So all I'm gonna say is that I hope you take that guy up on his offer to go to training soon. Yeah, I mean, I might, what I'm saying it's definitely up in there. It's like it's Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays apparently. So if I got the gas, I'm going to probably end up just doing that. But yeah, they live. But it's like that's what I'm saying. It's like I'd rather live with the sunglasses on and seeing everything that's actually happening, seeing everything that's actually happening the way that it's happening, rather than take the sunglasses off and it's just like everything is fine. I'm doing a okay. Life is great, actually. No, no. God, I could. What? I pissed off my ex girlfriend. I just want the good stuff too, though. That's all. The fact you think that's what therapy is kind of concerning. I never said that I was mad. You don't have to. Well, I guess you do. I guess you do. No, I'm not. It's like, is that not what it is? What's therapy supposed like? Ultimately, therapy is just basically saying, "Yo, man, revamp your way of thinking so that revamp your way of thinking." Is it basically? It's basically like being. It's like if everything if everything around me is kind of miserable and sad, it's just basically saying take off the sunglasses and just take off the sunglasses and just take it easy, buddy. Just saying, man. It's like I'm just like I'm just upset because like at the end of it all, therapists offer advice. Yeah, I know. I've been in therapy before. They just they're all right. So I'm looking up the antagonist. I'm looking up the antagonist, and yeah, okay. Just all right. I used to be evil. Now I'm not evil anymore. But I'm now everybody's ticked off or what? Obnoxious cruelty. Aegon Targaryen. Oh wow, that's great. That's a name I didn't think I was going to ever hear again. Yeah, you got to go, bro. Seriously, what is this? That's crazy. Ain't no way I'm gonna. Ain't no way, bro. I thought like, hey, can you go? That's literally not it. Okay, that's wild, man. I did not expect to see this guy again. By the way, this Aegon Targaryen guy who just popped up, he's like one of my haters. Do you really think you don't deserve everything happening to you? See, I told you, this guy. I do think that I deserve bad things that happen to me. I'm just trying to be a better person in the process of it. This is one of my haters, by the way. I don't know why he's even here. I think he just decided to pop up. Hey, you're a black guy on the internet, and I don't like you. Okay, no problem. Can you go away, please? No. That's crazy. That's what this is, by the way. He's either a right winger who's mad at me because I said something bad about Trump, or he's just an internet troll who's just like, hey, black guy online, I'm about to make his day miserable. God, you're selfish, unforgiving, and judgmental. Okay. You're also a annoying right winger who's hating a complete stranger online for no reason. Can you please go away? 20 years after bringing the United States to its knees, supervillains and now gone into hiding. I mean, why did they go into hiding after they just brought America to its knees? What? That doesn't make any sense. So block them from the live. I'm trying to. I don't even do politics, but okay. Yeah, all right. I'm trying to. I don't know why this stuff is not working. Oh, that's why. Freaking interface change and everything. Poof. Maybe Chud the Builder is right. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. It's like these right wingers, man. They just pop up for no reason. Okay. That's what I'm saying. And these are the types of people I attract on here for some weird reason. Like they're just hateful for no reason. Mission and Chud, yeah, you gotta go. However, the family is threatened by sinister powers that force the Structors and Ultima to face their bloody past and unite their family to face dangerous adversaries, both new and old. Okay. Yes, the guy was crazy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And these are the types of people I get on my channel like pretty often. Like I need you guys to understand when I say I get haters and I get like trolls and I get like all of these like and I got enemies online. This is what I'm talking about. I don't know why they keep popping up. I don't know why they just keep like showing up. I really wish that like I was like y'all believe me now, right? Okay. Especially considering the fact that evils are black that went against the U.S. Wow, that makes it even worse. What they do, because like now, because like you really have to think too. Like when I think black supervillains, I think when you put the words black and supervillains in front of me, the first thing I'm thinking of is they also gonna kill black people too. Like I'm not like like my brain just immediately goes like it's like equal opportunity evils. So they're just making life miserable for everybody. It's not that they're like it's not that they're upset about the oppression that is being brought upon the black people in America. They just want to mess with people. That's what my brain is like thinking of. Did you not read the summary at all? I did read a summary, but it's like when the part where they brought America to its knees, which means it's like oh look, there's a baby, bam, don't care. Oh look, a black guy, bam, don't care. I'm a villain. I'm a villain. Now you all need to bow down to me. That's right, even you, Mr. President, the good one, not the bad one. We're evil. This is mega straw man argument. Yeah. Like I'm not saying like they're the protagonists now, so clearly they're gonna get like drawn into a kind of light. You know what I'm saying? Clearly there's something more evil than them, but it's like you're even making yourself into a straw man. Okay. I'm starting to think that those 5 YouTubers that like randomly like unsubscribed from me were all hate watchers. Okay. All right. So why'd you bring up the antagonist to me? While I take it you've been reading it. I take it you've been reading it. You probably might have enjoyed it a little bit. 1864. because there's a great comic about a black family. Yeah, a black family that used to be evil. We just ignoring that part. We're just ignoring the evil part, the used to be evil part. Okay, no problem. A contingent. Keywords used to be. Yeah, okay. Okay. I gotta test something out right quick. Give me 1 second, y'all. Redemption is good, right? You need to find an outlet. An outlet? What do you mean? An outlet for what? Clearly, video games are one of the outlets for you. You need to find an outlet. Redemption. I do agree that redemption is good, but ultimately, like in the case of this story, from what I'm gathering, definitely need an outlet. No, from what I'm gathering from this story, is that like he's saying that they were apparently like the most powerful beings in the universe, like the most super powerful evil beings. They just managed to just like succeed. It's like, ha, 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 we killed everything. We've hurt everyone. Everybody is miserable now because we're villains, and that's what we do. We make people miserable. Now let's go ahead and retire. Like that's what's going on in my head right now as far as like villain is concerned. It's like going, well, we ruined everything. We've hurt everyone. Now let's go to Chili's. Good. Let's go to Disney World. Wait, we destroyed that place. No, we didn't, because Disney World is just as evil as we are. I just don't understand how. Sorry, dude. Like that first part of after bringing America to his knees, I ain't gonna lie. Like what does that even look like? You know what I mean? Like, what does that look like? What does that look like? Like did they succeed? Did they kill did they killed the superhero? They destroyed everything. They broke everything. Like what does that mean? That's why you read it without making these assumption to find out. No, I'm not reading that. It's like it literally starts with it literally starts off with the bad guys winning. Why? For what? It's like we won, everything is destroyed. Let's go to Chili's. We're a family now. I mean, America could be an evil place in the comics. Yeah, but in this instance, they're super villains. So like it's like if you're considered a super villain in an evil place, then you're not a villain. You're a good person. You're probably one of the best people. That's what I'm saying. It's like it literally starts off with the bad guys winning. It's like it's like 20 years after succeeding, these supervillains got a family now. It's like, what does that even mean? Like, what does it mean that the villains won? They brought America to his knees. How? Like, what did they do? Did they just kill everybody? Did they just destroy everything? Does everything be on fire? What's going on? Not reading that. The bad guys won. Okay. I'm genuinely getting a headache. Well, you could just explain. You could just explain to me like what the brought America to his knees meant. The only way you know if you read the comic. Nope. Once again, 20 years after the bad guys won, they got a family and retired. Like once again, what does that mean? What does it look like that they succeeded? Shoot, miss me with that one. Like there's way too many evil people reigning in real life. I'm not trying to read that in my comics. No, thank you. Yankees. You don't read anything because of this, which is exactly why you're miserable. No, I'm miserable because like my life is not the way that I want it to be, no matter what I do to try to change it for the better. Like every single time I try to do something to change my life for the better, things just go wrong regardless. You make assumptions about everything without bothering to let the story play out. I'm not trying to let it's like once again, it literally starts off with bad guys won. Why do I need to like what else is there to read? Bad guy evil won. Evil always wins. Tired of that. Show me one where a bad guy loses. Uh, you know what? Forget I said that. Forget I said that because I know you get ticked. You can find outlets in media, but you assume everything is the most negative extreme because it is. Did you not just see that random hater that just popped up in here? I say all the time. I got haters online. They give me crap. They give me a rough time. They always give, and people always like, no, they don't. You're just being paranoid. You're just being paranoid. Then a hater pops up. It's like it's not an assumption. I know things. Don't focus on the hater. I'm not focusing on the hater. I'm just saying that when it comes to stuff like this, I'm usually right. I just really wish that y'all would just sort of understand that I'm not paranoid. I'm not crazy. Like I'm not just making assumptions. Things happen, and I just see them and I acknowledge them as such. It's like it's not making assumptions when I'm right. I'm just saying. With media, yes, you make assumptions. I'm usually right. I'm usually correct. You're completely wrong about the comic. Okay, explain to me how I'm wrong because I'm not going to read it. America is still around. The family fought against America for oppression. The family fought against America for oppressing people. Then how are they supervillains? Oh, okay. America. Okay, so America is super racist. So they're not villains. They're just called villains because America is like super racist. So they're using social commentary here. So you could have just said that. Yeah, but that also means that like Joe. That means that Jovi was like 100% right. I gotta big ups to Jovi for calling it because she did say, "What if in the what if in the comic, America is the evil place?" It's like, why would they call them? Why would they call them supervillains then? I get so sick of that. It's like going, they're evil. It's like they're evil just because we said that they were. Okay, what are the things that they're doing that's evil? They're fighting for people that we don't like. Like who? The blacks. Okay, okay. Do you realize how you're the villain here? They're not. That's you. You're the villain. It's you. Ooh. Hmm. Okay. Wow. That's what you read stuff for. So the author doesn't explain every. So the author doesn't explain it up front. No, you had to, but the author didn't have to explain it to me. You should have, because if you know I'm not going to read if you know I'm not going to read it because villain good, villain awesome, then you have to help me out with the context, buddy. I'm right about a lot of things. Yeah, you are. I'm not going to take that away from you. You do nail it sometimes, well, most times. God, what is it about me and having girlfriends that are smart? It's like no wonder I'm single. Because they realize, they eventually wise up and realize this is not a good idea. Uh, but yeah, you do nail it though. I ain't gonna lie. You do like hit the nail on the head very, 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 very often. I will not deny that. That's insane. Okay. On Memorial Day. Oh wow. I should not have learned this random fact about Louisiana. I love Louisiana, but holy crap. On Memorial Day, a Confederate. Okay, so Louisiana apparently has a Hall of Fame for country music. Specifically, in it, on the surface, from the New World, is a psychic story. If you read it, it's a dang horror story on why we don't need power and we'll kill each other. Oh yeah, that sounds about right. Ah man, on Memorial Day 2011, a Confederate grave dedication service was conducted for the unknown soldier by the Sons of the Confederate Vets and the United Daughters of the Confederacy, because the Louisiana Country Music Hall of Fame is located on a grave site where an unknown soldier, well, unknown Confederate soldier was killed. That's insane. Especially because Louisiana was like part of the Union. Wild. Crazy. Like when the story starts, maybe 2,000 people are still around. Are you talking about from the New World, or are you talking about are you talking about from the New World, or are you still talking about the antagonist? Oh man. Oh, from the New World. Okay. But yeah, like yeah, people definitely don't need superpowers and stuff like that. People don't need power. Like we can't even handle guns. Like we can't even handle guns, bro. We don't need powers. One psychic wiped humanity out. Yeah, that sounds about right. Actually, that actually sounds about right. I do not disagree with that. That's definitely like something I can believe would totally happen. Shoot, from the New World. That's a comic, isn't it? Yeah, that's a comic. Yeah, I remember. I remember that, bro. What is it about it? Like, I remember. Did we read it? Did we watch this? I feel like we watched. Did we watch this? I feel like we watched this. God, I remember. I remember something similar to that. I remember something drawn similar to that, like a similar art style. But yeah, no, I'm not watching that. I am definitely not watching that. In this world, you couldn't use powers against people because of death feedback. What's death feedback? What are you talking about? That's insane. Squealer, the little rat man. The only Squealer I acknowledge is the one from Animal Farm because I actually read Animal Farm. Show of hands. Anybody excited about that new Animal Farm movie coming out? Anybody? Just me? Off we go. 2 feet good, 4 feet bad. 2 feet good, 4 feet bad. No, no, 4 feet good, 2 feet bad. Beast of England, beast of Ireland, beast of land, the sea of skies. Hear the hoofbeats of tomorrow, see the golden future rise. One guy wasn't affected and wiped humanity out. I'm not. You're not excited about the. You're not excited about the Animal Farm book, Animal Farm movie. Come on, man. I haven't heard anything good. I mean, it's gonna suck, but it's like it's a nice little retelling of a classic. I don't know. Yeah, like I said, it's not gonna be like it's not gonna be a good movie, but it's just like part of me is just thinking to myself, holy crap, this is like this is it could be something. I don't know. I need to get a lamp at some point. I really hate this silhouetting thing. Beast of England, Beast of Ireland. I actually used to know that whole song by heart at one time too. Now that I think about it, I actually kind of miss like God. I miss when I was actually. I miss. There was a time where I used to be so good at. There was a time where I used to be like so good at reading that I would try my best like go down. There was a list of books that you just sort of had to read, and I remember I was trying to like go through that list, and God, I think I only finished like maybe three books from that list. That I've read. Mm, I've read what's it called? Dang. I tried to read Night by Eli Wiesel, but like I just couldn't. Um God man. I really need to get back into reading, bro. I used to be really good at that. So by the way, you guys are in a different window. Just give me 1 second. I'm actually I'm multitasking right now. Shao Kahn looked amazing. MK wasn't bad. Shao Kahn looked amazing. He even did a shoulder tackle. Okay. Wow. You know what? That's paid. You know what? I want to be mad about that, but I want to be mad about that. However, I'm too busy just respecting the fact that like I did upset you earlier by talking about the that comic that you had that you was talking about. So hey, I get it. This is revenge. I respect it. I deserve that. He even did a shoulder tackle. Oh my god! Yo, if you guys don't know, I outside of like random haters, I genuinely hate Shao Kahn. Shao Kahn is easily like my least favorite. Like I'm not a big fan of game bosses in general, but Shao Kahn definitely is like on my list of like he's on my squad list. Like I don't like that dude. I hate everything about him. But he got fatality by Katana at the end. His own daughter. Let's go. Let's go. That's why Katana is the queen, dog. That's why Katana is the queen. You understand? She knows what it takes to get things done around here. Shoot. Please tell me it was during the tournament. Like, was it during a tournament or was it just like some witty banter after, like, he killed Jackson, Liu Kang? I bet he did. Anything to just I don't care. I already hate this movie. She officially won. Yeah, but like I thought Liu Kang is he's supposed to be the winner. He's the Earth champion. He's the champion of Earth Realm. What the heck? What is man? I'm so sick and tired of these stupid retcons. So it's not going to follow it's not going to follow any lore. He's just going to sure he's he'll be like, oh yeah, he was definitely the god of fire. Movies, bro. I know. Especially because like you got Mortal Kombat as source material, man. You're not gonna like nothing's gonna make sense on that series, man. But like movies based off of fighting games, bruh. Movies based off of fighting games, especially because all fighting games are is just like they just wanted to say, hey, what would happen if we just put all of our favorite characters together, just made them fight each other? Boy, the first movie main character was Cole Young. Who? What is that? Is that like another name for Curtis Stryker or something? Who's Cole Young? No, wait. Is Cole Young in the game? Who is Cole Young? What do you mean exactly? Who is Cole? Oh, Cole Young is another kid. Oh, God. Is he like one? Is he like Mila Jovovich character from Is he like Mila Jovovich character for like Resident Evil? Oh man, the fans ain't gonna like this one. Fans ain't gonna like that one, boy. I tell you. I bet the movie is gonna do exceptionally well simply because the movie's gonna do well simply because it's Mortal Kombat. But heck, man. He was killed by Shao Kahn in this movie. That's so. Why? What's the point? So he just. I don't like the. I already don't like the Mortal Kombat movie. I don't like it. Shao Kahn is just going on a killing spree. He kills Cole Young. He kills Cole Young, Liu Kang, and Jax. Nah, I'm good. Y'all can keep that. Fans hated the character, so they killed him off in the second movie. I don't care about. I don't. Whatever, man. I'm just more annoyed by the fact that he still killed Jackson Liu Kang. Nah, screw that, bro. I'm tired. I'm tired of Shao Kahn already. I mean, sure, Katana smokes him, but like, nah, I'm good. I'm good on that. Like Jax is a staple. Jax is a staple of Mortal Kombat. Ain't no goddamn way you're gonna have me out here thinking that forget that movie. It's stupid movie. The movie ends with them going to bring them back. Yeah. Yeah, but whatever, man. It's like I ain't gonna lie. Like sad part is I actually like the new Mortal Kombat video game, the Mortal Kombat One, I think it was called, where they have like a new Raiden and a new Kung Lao and a new It's like they have like a new rating and a new Kung Lao and all that other stuff. I actually like that because like it really does look like they're trying to like give the story some lore and some connection, and it's like that's awesome. I love that. I love that. Like it really does look like they're actually trying to like give it something. But like at the end of the day though, I don't know. Like it's like I'm not feeling the movie. Like I'm tired. I am so sick and tired of like like new things and just like it's like, bro, you have the original source material. Just follow the source material. Well, I don't want to retell the same story. Too bad. The story is there. Like if you don't want to retell the same story, make your own. Shoot. If I'm gonna like make a Huckleberry Hound movie, I'm not gonna make Huckleberry Hound a person because that final fight was multiverse, bro. Man, so I'm saying I'm so sick of that. It's like I said, if I'm gonna make a Huckleberry Hound movie, I'm not gonna make him like some dude. You know what I mean? I'm gonna make him a walking blue dog. I'm gonna make him a walking blue anthropomorphic. I think that's the word I'm supposed to use. Anthropomorphic dog, and he's gonna have a southern accent and all the other stuff. By the way, they really should like actually make a movie dedicated to like I don't know that entire genre of cartoons because like that's you got Snagglepuss, Huckleberry Hound, Top Cat. I'm trying to think of who else. Probably not Great Babe, but like who like the heck is that sound? Please don't let that be coming from my computer. Oh boy, if this thing blows up, it'll be like whatever, man. Like already, they kind of made Shao look weak. I'm cool with that. He literally kills like he kills Jackson, Liu Kang, and he kills Jackson, Liu Kang, and Cole and that Cole Carter person, but they made him look weak. Okay, I'm cool with that. I do like I want to see a weaker Shao Kahn. I want to see Shao. I don't want to see a game. I don't want to see Shao Kahn win a game of checkers. I want to see Shao Kahn win a staring contest. I don't want to see Shao Kahn. He was only so strong because he stole Raiden's power with an amulet. Oh, okay. I mean that's canon. That's canon. That makes sense. Without the amulet, he without the amulet he wouldn't lose. Are you saying without the amulet he would lose? Oh, he would lose a lot sooner. Okay, yeah, well that's cool. I'm good with that. Once again, I hate Shao Kahn, so it's like, yeah, I would love for him to be weaker. I love that. I love that. I would love that for him. It's unfair that he was as strong as he was. I do not care because Liu Kang was putting the hands on Shao as God intended. I mean, he is the God of fire, and essentially like the God of the current era of he's a he was a human in this movie. Oh, I figured as much. I figured as much. I mean, like I said, it's a completely different movie, completely different era, completely different context. I get it. Yeah. Scorpion was in it, but barely. That sounds about right. That actually sounds about right. Like, is it weird that I didn't expect Scorpion to be in the movie like that? Scorpion and Sub Zero could literally be like their own movie. Like, if anything, if they really wanted to cash in, they could like literally just make a series, make it just dedicated to all the character arcs. even though his family was wiped out. LOL. Why would they? Why is that LOL there, bro? Man, I'm empathizing with Scorpion, man. His entire situation is like just screwed up. Like I empathize with Scorpion, I empathize with Baraka, I empathize with Reptile. Like I said, um, Baraka, and Reptile. Baraka was in a movie. As wait, was he like just some? Was he just some sort of mindless killer machine, and they was just like sticking him on people like how they always do? He lost to Johnny Cage and became a fanboy. He became a fan of Johnny Cage. That's crazy. Did he talk in Tarkai? He was a noble savage who cared for his people. Yeah, I feel like that was always his angle, wasn't it? He wasn't really evil. He was just like working for the bad guy because it was like literally like holding him for ransom or something. He hated Johnny until he beat him. That's kind of how it goes. That's kind of how it goes. Like Johnny is just like this genuinely not unlikable, but it's like he's that obnoxious. I totally get it. I'm just annoyed that the Miz didn't become Johnny Cage because if there was anybody who could make a perfect Johnny Cage, it would have been the Miz. It was like they really fumbled the ball with that one. The Miz should have been Johnny Cage. As a just for the look, not necessarily for the aesthetic, but just simply for the fact that just for the look, I would have loved to see New Jack beat Jax because I feel like New Jack looks a little bit like Jax. I mean, I know New Jack is dead, but it's like it really kind of feels like a missed opportunity. I hated Melina wasn't in the movie because they killed her in the first movie. Yeah, that sounds about right, actually. Like that's kind of what happened in the last. That kind of is what happened in the original Mortal Kombat 2, right? Like in the original Mortal Kombat movie, she did get killed. But also the fact that they introduced Melina before they introduced Shao Kahn is just kind of weird, and thus she had zero connection to Katana. Yeah, it's just kind of it's weird because like it's like they introduced Shao Kahn before they introduced Melina. I mean, they introduced Melina before they introduced Shao Kahn, and it's like Shao Kahn like yeah, Shao Kahn created Melina because it's like, hey, I made a better you. It's like, bro, what's wrong with her mouth though? It's like, shut up. That's what. I like that they're actual sisters in the new timeline. I like that too, actually. Shoot, that is like I say, they did get it. Like I ain't gonna lie, this new timeline, I feel like they got it right a little bit. I do like the idea of I like the idea of what's her name? Not Jade. I forgot her name. I forgot her name. What was it again? Tanya. Yeah, Tanya. I like the fact that Tanya is yeah, I like the fact that like I like what they did with Tanya. They because like when they introduced her in Mortal Kombat 4, you kind of didn't really make heads or tails of her until like the ending cutscene, and then like you find out that she was evil and whatever, and it's like it was kind of questionable because why is she evil? And then you find out that like, and then like later on, it's like hey, actually she was. But in this one, she's like good, and they actually like give her a reasonable backstory and stuff like that. I just thought that was kind of dope. I also like the fact that Reiko is a kid up in there because Reiko was another character they just sort of randomly introduced. Yeah, Reiko was actually done much better. Yeah, I like the idea of Reiko. Like, I also like the idea of Reiko being like a psycho stalker to Shao Kahn because he could have easily been like Shao Kahn's Starscream, and they could have just did so much with that. But like, I don't. It's like there's so much that they could have easily do with Reiko. They would never do Su Hao though. Yeah, yeah. I heard about Su Hao. Yeah, and how like they were not fans of Su Hao. They did not like Su Hao. And like, which I don't understand why either. Is like, was he really that bad of a character, or they just didn't like him? I don't know. In any case, I can accept it, but that is just that it feels kind of like it feels sort of unmotivated. Yeah, it's like it really because like for the same reason that hate Su Hao, they could have easily just said the same thing about I don't know Movado or something. Mortal Kombat would be better than Street Fighter. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Like part of me kind of like expects nothing. I really don't. I expect Street Fighter to like do well simply because a lot of people like Cody Rhodes. A lot like there's a first of all it looks good. It does look like it does look like it's done well. Like it looks good. But like I expect Schultz to like literally be the downfall of that movie. I expect Schultz to like literally be the downfall of that movie. Like if nothing else, it would definitely be like Schultz. Like somebody, I was talking with a friend of mine about that, who was like, "I hope there's never a live action Fatal Fury." Why not, dude? That would be amazing. Are you out of your mind? What's wrong with you? Fatal Fury would do so good. Wait, hold on. Fatal Fury. Wait, is that the one with the? That's the one with the swords, right? That's the one with Haomaru and Genjiro and that's the one with the swords and stuff, right? Like the girl with the champ cham. Is that it? Am I thinking of something else? Oh, that's Samurai Showdown. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Who? All right. Who's in Fatal Fury then? Oh, Fatal Fury is Terry Bogard. Oh yeah, that's happening. I thought that happened before, dude. They're gonna abuse. They're gonna go crazy over Mai though, because like you can't. There's no actors who can play Mai that the fans will actually enjoy. Why would you not want that, bro? Do you not want to see live action Mai? I would love to see who they put in for Andy. They can't do an action Mai right. Of course not. Like, they'll have to like bring like. Of course not. It'll be ridiculous, man. But like I ain't gonna lie, like part of me feels like they will like screw up Andy. Like let's see, because there's Andy, Mai, Terry. Who's the Muay Thai guy? What's his name? Ooh, I forgot already. Is it? His name is the Muay Thai dude. I'm trying my best like not to use Google. I'm trying my best to just like literally remember things. I think I'm actually like having an attack with my memories a little bit because of the fact that I was like there was I be having like little moments where I just genuinely do be forgetting stuff. So I'm definitely like I'm trying to challenge that a little bit just to see if my brain still work good. Um, Joe Higashi, yeah, Joe. God dang it, I knew that. I knew that, bro. That's crazy. Yeah, like I ain't gonna lie. That I ain't gonna lie. Like now you say it, that game they would definitely do a really bad job with that. Like who would they even have play Andy? Like no, not Andy. Who would they even have play Terry, man? Like wasn't Terry like reference to somebody? I'm glad Fatal Fury came back. You're glad Fatal Fury came back, but you wouldn't want to see a movie of it. That's crazy. Crosser is back. Oh God, I hated that dude. Don't even mention him around me. That's the one with the gun. That dude literally pulled a piece out of you, bro. How was Wolfgang Crosser back anyway? That dude got killed. That don't make no sense. Nah, that's stupid. He got killed. It's a 7 minute trailer. Okay. That doesn't make any sense though. Yeah, he died. Same way his brother came back. His brother is Geese, right? Man, I don't even trying to think about that, man. Also, like I said before, you need to start streaming because of the fact that, like, honestly, like, I feel like I get this information from you, man. Like, you could like be talking about this stuff on your stream, and I would definitely watch it. Obviously, like obviously you can't do streams like this, but you can definitely like do gaming streams, and like just kind of do something with that. It's a little like I said, I always say this. It's a little unfair that like I'm the one who has to do the streaming. Right? Is like especially because like y'all are much more entertaining than I am, and y'all are also like y'all are let's see, y'all are beautiful people. Y'all are smart. Y'all are like really talented. Y'all actually have like a lot of good qualities about y'all that I just kind of wish that y'all would just like see in yourselves. It's like I understand, like not everybody wants the spotlight, but it's like, dude, going live doesn't immediately mean that you get the spotlight, but it does mean you get the floor. And I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all, if y'all had the floor, y'all could probably like tear the floor up. It just genuinely bums me out because like I'm not entertaining. I'm not anything. I'm just like I'm lucky. I'm lucky if anything. And I would rather be in y'all audience and y'all just always being in mine. Like I said, I've been considering. Yeah, but like I'm talking about like other people who are watching right now because it's not just you. There's two people. Oh crap! No, never mind. It is just you because I keep on forgetting that like it includes me. I'm watching this as well. Sauce, you still here? Nah, Sauce probably might. Sauce got a life. Every single time I hear that, every single time I say that phrase, I think of that corn song. Da, da, right. Let me see the light around the night. I never ever follow. Oh god, corn was so good, bro. I'm still mad Hachi came back a bit. I don't get it. Why would you be mad about that? Hachi doesn't die, bro. Not sure why you mad about Heihachi not dying. His death was actually really touching, and they undid it. Heihachi don't die. I mean, who else would they have be like the main? Heihachi's been the main antagonist of Tekken for years, man. Who else would they have be it? What Kazuya? Kazuya, Mister. I actually love my son, Kazuya. Nah, man. What, man? How's your game been going? What console have you been playing on? The game has been going okay. I play on PlayStation right now. He actually felt bad, tried to redeem himself, failed, and died. Heihachi is capable of feeling bad? That's wild. Heihachi Mishima is capable of feeling bad? That's crazy. That is crazy. Mister, I threw my son down a mountain. It's capable of feeling bad. Nah. Kazuya was the final villain of Tekken 8 at first. That's what I'm saying. Like Kazuya is weird, man. Because like, if I'm not mistaken, he actually did love his son. So it's like Kazuya is a weird dude. I don't know. Originally, I'd argue with you, but nah. Is it because of the yeah? Hachi is still evil. Yeah, it's because it's like he's Hachi. Hell, he seems worse. I mean, yeah, he's Heihachi. I mean, it's Heihachi, bro. Nah, bro. Tekken 7, you played as Heihachi, and the final fight was Kazuya. That sounds about right. I'm not taking anything away from that. I got three people up in here still. All right. The third person is either Sauce or Jovi. Either that or is either Truant. It's like either that or it's probably Truant, just like when he's saying nothing. Shout out to the homie Truant, by the way. Also, shout out to Jovi. When I'm not getting on her nerves, her smile is actually one of the few good things I could like think about, and it makes me feel a little bit better. But then his back to his evil ways. Now has a daughter, apparently just as evil as him. That sounds about right. I'm not taking anything away from that. I mean, yeah, like Heihachi is evil as heck, bro. Like, yeah, I want to be. Shout out to me, yeah, Jovi. Shout out to Jovi. That's why I said it. What's happening? He was supposed to have gone good. Nope. Shoot. Oh, Split Wig is gonna stay evil, bro. Japan loves that. He better when he evil. Sure, I bet he got a devil gene too. He's the Mishima without it. Nah, man, that will always annoy me a little bit. I know that has to be the reason why he has to stay evil. He's like literally gonna be bitter because you mean to tell me y'all gave my kids the double gene, but not me? I'm the strongest Mishima here. He's the most evil Mishima doesn't have a double gene. June 13th and 15th, 1863. All right, down to just one. Okay. Sorry, I'm also reading this. I'm reading this thing right now too. 1863. You didn't play any more Final Fantasy? I did. I played some like earlier this morning, but I probably might get back on it in a few. But I'm level grinder right now. I don't think anybody really wants to see that. But yeah, I'm still playing it, and like I've been taking like I'm gonna take a break from Life is Strange because that level is really annoying me, and I hate stealth missions. It's probably easier than I think it is. I'm just like agitated. There was a time where like stuff like that was in every game. I call it the Alan Wakeification of gaming because like it really did feel like there was like games where that didn't really make sense and they try to like do the whole psychological thriller messing with your head. You're walking in a dark room and hearing these whispers going around and it's like everything is like slow and disorienting and weird. It's like it really did feel like there was an era of gaming where like those games was like everywhere. I'm trying to remember because there was other games where that was happening. I just can't think of them at the moment. But like I know Alan Wake did it, Life is Strange did it. There's this man, I'm really having a tough time like thinking about these other games that did it. Because there's this one game where you play as a therapist and like you visit the subconsciousness of the people that you're like being a therapist for, and their subconsciousness sort of like take form into like these boss monster creatures. And one of them was like he had like an anger problem, and his anger took the form of like a truck, and he was like trying to like ram into you, and you had to like El Toro him. I heard you recognize my noise and you heard about the pit. Don't you be afraid of everything. I live with it. You can talk about it later, but I think you get man. And I need you to finish fighting the fiends. I have no idea what that game is. Sounds interesting. Yeah, it's I forgot the name of it. I remember. I think one of my friends was playing it. I think one of my friends was playing it. But I really did forget the name. But like one of them is like one of the recipients is like one of the recipients is like like somebody had an anger problem, so his subconscious had his anger turn into like a big red truck with like a bull in the front of it or something like that, and you had to like avoid getting hit by the truck. And there was another person who was like they had like some sort of insecurity issues, so they'll like literally turn into like a literal pit, and if you go close to the pit you'll sink in, and like that's how it would get you. But you had to like use a light. You had to like use a light thing in order to like. It was like it was a game that it didn't really get like a lot of play when it came out, but it was like one of those. It was like a therapy site. It was like a not therapy, but it was like I forget. Ah man, I really did forget the name of it, but it was like one of those. It was like a crazy. It was a wild game. I'm trying to remember the name of it. It's just it's gonna drive me insane. But yeah, like but it was like one of those things where it was like you had like the and apparently like the main antagonist was you the whole time or something. I don't know how, but yeah, it was a but yeah, like it was like every game was like that. Every game was essentially like had like a little thing where it was like that, and you would have like these levels that you would go through, and it would be like you didn't really like necessarily have like any. You couldn't really confront it. First of all, it was always like a stealth mission, so it was like you always had to kind of like avoid being watched. But while you're avoiding being watched, because it adds on to the thriller of it, you have like these whispers that are going around and like these weird little echoing things, and everything is kind of dark. And God, that was so stupid. I hated that. I hate that. I hated that so much. Man, I cannot for the life of me like figure out what the name of that game is. Man, this is gonna drive me insane because, like I said, I saw cutscenes for it, and oh god, it's gonna like, but it was like it wasn't like I, but yeah, it was like that. But like every other game was like therapy. It was like a big old like psychological thing. Nah, screw that. I'm done with that. I do not like that. Like that level. If that level wasn't in Life is Strange, I would love the entire game. But I could easily say that like I love all of Life is Strange except for that stupid level. You know, give me God. I have no clue what you're talking about. Great. Now I'm actually trying to find out. I'm trying to find this game. Now, this is going to bother me now. Hold on. I'm actually going to try to find this. This is so. Yeah, this is going to drive me insane because it was like a long time ago too. And I was going through a phase where I was like watching just like a bunch of video game cutscenes. Yeah, it's going to drive me nuts. This is really going to drive me nuts. I'm sorry, y'all. Like, I really got to find this thing. I'm gonna find it eventually. Get good. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I have to find it eventually, but like obviously not right now. But yeah, Mm. I'm still depressed. By the way, yeah, I'm still I'm still bummed out, still depressed. You know, I don't know. I guess like I think my depression is just like it doesn't feel like unreasonable. I'm aware that I'm responsible for my own frustrations and pain. I'm just annoyed because of the fact that when I try to do right and try to do good, it's like it just feels like that part feels ignored a little bit. I don't know. It's like I'm trying to be a good person. I'm trying to be good, and it just feels like yeah, it feels like I don't want to be rewarded for doing good, but I just wanted to also be acknowledged that I'm trying to be a good person, or I'm trying to at least make up for the bad things that I've done. It's like I'm aware that I'm going to get it wrong sometimes, if not every time, but it's like literally the president of the United States like has done things to children. You know, it's like in my lifetime, I can say at the very least, I've never done that. You know, I feel like stealth, so I like stealth, so I guess that won't bother me. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You probably love Alan. I mean, like Alan Wake will probably be you'll probably be in your bag with Alan Wake. True. Wow, Balance, you're still online. Yeah, you got to remember, I used to do this. I used to do like lives like this back in the day. I used to do lives this long way back in the day, dude. Like, this isn't nothing for me. But I am probably going to be getting off in a few though, because I do want to play my game. I do. I'm also like taking notes while I'm talking to you guys because I'm still reading this book, and I'm also like I'm still depressed. So not sure exactly like how long that's gonna like stay on me or whatever, but it's there. It's just it'll go away, just not right now. What are you up to? Yeah, like I said, just reading this book. Yelling, talking to Bane. Okay, but yeah, this live definitely did take a really long time, and I apologize for that. But I do appreciate you guys for like sticking around, coming by, showing some love and everything like that. Even though I'm crashing out and I got a hater, and I had a hater like cyber stalking me for a sec. Oh God! But outside of that, I do appreciate y'all for showing up. Very thankful for that. Um, it's okay. I'm here for it. Got it. Awesome sauce. I'm gonna need for you to start streaming some video game footage when you can. I like the fact that you recognized my the Final Fantasy game. I thought that was kind of cool. Yeah, you know your games, dude. Uh, but I do appreciate you guys like showing up. Thanks again. Thanks for letting me just scream and ramble for a little bit. But like obviously I'm still watching One Piece. There you go. Oh yeah, 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 definitely. One Piece is gonna radicalize. One Piece is gonna like once you realize that One Piece is political as heck, it's gonna radicalize the heck out of you. With that being said, though, I do appreciate y'all for showing up. I said that a multitude of times. I know, but it's only because I'm repeating it because I believe in it. Um, but as always, remember you are more than just a person. You are an experience. You can choose to be a good experience, a bad experience, or no experience at all. But I definitely recommend being a good experience because why be a bad one, right? Sometimes a lot of people just need nothing in their lives. You can just provide that as well. I mean, that's very beneficial. Um, life is life is pretty rough for everyone right now, and I really need to start like telling myself that. I really need to start believing that, because one of the reasons why I feel so insecure about myself is because I feel like everybody else is actually doing fine, and I'm the only person who's not. So I really need to start reminding myself everybody's kind of got their own battle that they're fighting right now. Everybody's kind of going through something, so I just really need to acknowledge the fact that it's like I'm not the only person suffering on this planet. With that being said, a lot of people are going through some things right now. So obviously, being a bad experience is not going to help anything. So I definitely recommend being a good experience. Um, Provide love and peace, and if you can't provide that, provide nothing at all because that's necessary as well. Also, as much as I hate to tell people what to do, learn something cool about the city that you live in. Learn something new about cities that you visited in or lived in before, because of the fact that everything is awesome, everything is cool, everything is relative. Learn about your family members. Learn about your family members too. By the way, learn about your bloodline. Like never stop learning things. In the meantime, I gotta head out. I'm still sad. I will be feeling better soon, or at least I hope so. I'm very thankful that you guys have showed up. Love and peace to every single one of y'all out there, and we will eventually talk again soon. Also, like once again, like check out my gaming stuff as well. Like that, I'm really kind of dedicated to making more of that. Love and peace. Be safe out there.